Welcome back, everybody, to the Collecting Brothers. I'm John. Thanks for hanging out. Welcome to our live stream here, our Wednesday night live stream. We're just chatting, we're hanging out, we're talking toys. Today, we're doing a little bit of a tier list. We're looking at the most recent Build-A-Figures from Marvel Legends, and we're going to give them a quick little tier list to see where they rank, how I feel about them, how cool they are. I think a coolness factor when you're looking at a Marvel Legends is probably the most important part here. And then also, there's also sometimes some attachment to the character. But we'll get into that. Let's go ahead. Get started here. Let's just welcome everybody. Thank you all for being here. If it's your first time catching us on the replay, catching this live, don't matter. Thank you for tuning in to the Collecting Brothers. Really do appreciate all your help and support. We do appreciate that. We love doing this and love talking toys, and we want to keep talking toys. We want to hear from you guys as well. Your opinions, your takes. Not like Josh's hot takes, right? Josh always got the hottest takes. But yeah, thank you all for being here, guys, and let's go ahead and jump in. Just wanted to showcase that transition. So I run our streams off OBS, and something I learned through OBS is that you can't jump from one scene to another scene that has the same camera, and then have it continue to run the feed of that camera. You have to jump in between a different scene, to help keep it. So last time I wasn't able to get the big pretty picture of me, my giant head, on your TV screen, on your phone screen, because of that. But I figured it out. So I added this little transition. And then we can jump to the small version. And no issues, nice and smooth. It's been fun learning OBS. I know a lot of people have been doing StreamYards and other online streaming services for convenience. It is super easy to use that stuff. It's nice. It also has built-in elements already, so you don't have to build any of your own. But with the cost of that going up, I kind of just wanted to try OBS and try and see what I could do with it and what I could learn from it. And here we are. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and check it out. So, do that quick transition. Not bad, I think. I do have to stop talking, right? Because it is a transition. And it'll cut me off if I keep talking. Maybe we could change that. I bet I could actually keep the audio device live. We'll add that next time. Don't worry, my friends. We're learning OBS. It's a lot of new things here. I feel like my camera's a little too high. Let's bring it down here. There we go. It's a lot of different things, but we'll get through it here. All right, let's hit it. All right, let's get the tier list pulled up here. Maybe. All right, hold on. Properties. All right, here we go. All right. Gonna have to adjust our tier list a little bit here. That's okay. Alt. Yeah, Alt. Apologize, I did not have this ready. Seeing it live. This is how we do it. We set it all up like just like this. Okay. That looks good. Let's make it a little smaller though. To go. It's not that big of a hassle, I'll be honest. I have no problem figuring that stuff out. I don't know. Maybe I enjoy it. I enjoy figuring out these kind of things. I've been, you guys can ask Josh. I've been running audio, video, AV stuff for I think a long time here. Since we were kids, we'd shoot our own videos, and I'd have to edit and figure that stuff out. So it's fun problem solving for me, but looks good to me. So let's get into it. We have here our 2023. We're taking it back all the way to the Totally Awesome Hulk as our first one from the year 2023 Build-A-Figure. And then we'll jump into the Puff Adder Build-A-Figure. 2023 had quite a few Build-A-Figures. There were quite a few Marvel Legends waves. 2024, not so much. Not so much. A little bit of an interesting. I wonder if anyone's got like the data on the amount of waves per year, and has that gone down, or is this just a normal trend? They did have a HasLab. I don't know. Interesting. All right, but after the Puff Adder, we're gonna have the Mindless one. That one was a really cool figure. I think I know where that one's gonna rank. Just joking, guys. And then after Mindless one, we had Khonshu from the MCU. Khonshu. After Khonshu, we got the Infinity Ultron. It's really cool. I don't know if you guys watch What If. Let me know down below in the chat if you guys watched What If. If you guys enjoyed What If, or if you didn't like it. I'd love to hear all those sides there. I think What If's a fun show, man. It's just fun animation and fun, crazy, kooky stories. Just to kind of break up the rhythm of the normal end of the world, have to save it, superhero kind of type stuff. Man. All right, but after Infinity Ultron, we got Hydra Stomper. I do apologize for the pictures here. They were a little long and did not get those adjusted. So we got Hydra Stomper without its head there, but we know what it is. We know what it is. All right, next up, we'll take a look at Cosmo from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Hit me with a crying emoji if you guys cried during that movie. I feel like I've cried. Did I cry during the first one? No, I cried during the second one, though, man. Volume 2, man, that ending. The Yusuf Stevens song, the Cat Stevens song. Oof, man. I have that, I have his greatest hits, or one of his greatest hits on vinyl. I found it like at a thrift shop once, and learning Peace Train and the Father and Son. It was good. It was a lot of fun, man. A lot of tears were shed that day. I can still watch that and still cry. It's kind of interesting. All right. But after Cosmo, we're going to jump over to Ch'ad. Ch'ad, my boy Ch'ad. There we go. And then we'll get into Cassie Lang, Ant-Man, Quantumanium. Did you guys know we're still in 2023? Cassie's actually the last 2023 Build-A-Figure. So all these here were the 2023 Build-A-Figures. That's a lot, man. That's a lot. But then after Cassie, we got Zabu. And then the Void. And the most recent figure we've gotten, Blackheart. Blackheart is cool. I do dig Blackheart. All right. So those are the ones we're going to take a look at here. We're going to put them in an S tier bin, of course, the top tier, and then all the way down to D tier, which is kind of, whatever. I don't want to say that any of these are bad figures or like they're terrible figures. And if you feel that way, let me know in the chat. But they're just figures, guys. Come on. We're just talking toys here. They're nothing serious. This isn't the end of the world. This isn't anything crazy intense. We're just talking toys. And this is mostly going to be my personal affection towards them. But I am willing to hear your arguments for a figure needing to go up or down in the tiers. Okay. We're going to be looking at articulation. We're going to be looking at sculpt, paint apps sort of thing. And then as well as the cool, do I dare say the Todd McFarlane factor, right? Todd's always just wanting to make a cool toy, right? So let's see. We'll call that the Todd factor, okay? And if you guys are subscribed, I believe subscribed. If you guys are members, you guys actually get a emoji of Todd. You can just drop that in the chat. You don't have to, but thanks. All right, we'll take a look at all these here and where we feel they kind of rank. Again, I am open to your guys' takes on this, and above all, we're just having fun. We're just having fun, friends. All right, let's go ahead and check this out. All right, first up, we got the Amadeus Hulk, or the Totally Awesome Hulk. This one is a fun figure. It's a fun to get a variation of that Hulk. It's also on a pinless body, which is, gotta love that. Gotta love that. I enjoy that. I enjoy that. Yeah, so it's a pinless body. It's a cool little Hulk, variation Hulk. The sculpting is a little bit more you would want. It's a pretty smooth figure, but it is Hulk, right? Comic book Hulk. You're getting a comic book figure, but he is coming a little bit smoother than I would say I would like, but that's just me. But great articulation, right? You're getting the ab, you're getting thigh, you're getting double elbows, double knees, nice big Hulk body, proper Hulk. Let's start off strong. Let's throw Amadeus in the A tier. Amadeus. I'm gonna say it. Oh no, it's Dr. Zeus. Oh, Dr. Zeus. It's from The Simpsons. That's the reason I know that. It's Planet of the Apes, Amadeus crossover in The Simpsons. Yeah, I'm gonna drop Amadeus here in the A tier. I enjoy the articulation on this figure. Yes, it's a little smooth on the sculpt department, but it's also fun to get some more Hulks, right? You got She-Hulk, MCU version, comic version. We're getting Hulk, Gray Hulk, Fancy Hulk is what I like to call the one that's all dressed up, like the mobster. That's from the Gameverse, I believe. So, yeah, we'll throw him up here. All right, next up, Puff Adder. This is cool. This is a fun figure because they've kind of been doing that serpent team kind of slowly. We'll see if they finish the team. I'm not sure if they have. But it was cool to get the big guy, Puff Adder, as a figure. But, man, I'm not kind of feeling the snake vibes, man. No, don't get me wrong. I have a snake myself. And, I like it. I like my snake, but just not really feeling the snake vibes personally. If you're digging snakes and you like snakes and you got the Puff Adders, you want that whole snake team there, man, let me know. Maybe this is for you, right? This is for you, maybe. I don't know. But with Puff Adder, actually, let's stop, take a break. Ooh, let's highlight a chat here. We got Tony's Figs. What up, Tony's Figs? He's saying, what up? What up, dude? Thanks for being here, man. Thanks for showing me a little bit of support. And I love the comment. If you guys, again, if you disagree with me on any of these, let me know. I want to hear your argument. Okay. And Tony is coming in here with that argument. Let's take a look here. Tony, what you saying, brother? Just going to pull up his chat here. Tony says, I want everyone to see it. He's saying, Puff Adder is dope. We need more Serpent Society figs. Let's go. Yeah, no, I agree, man. I feel like they should definitely finish the team out now that they've kind of given you a few of those figures. And it'd be fun, right? We got Rock Python, now as far as I'm aware of, Puff Adder. It'd be fun to get the full team. It's always fun to complete a team. No matter what team it is, it's always fun. Dude, I completed the Eternals team. Not that that's a flex or anything. But as I was getting them, I'm like, these figures are whatever. They're kind of weird and specific. But when I finished the Eternals team with even Salma Hayek and what's her name? Angelina Jolie, they looked good, dude, as a team. Something about a nice cohesive team members. They don't have to all be the same, but there's some cohesion there, cohesiveness there. It just works, man. Even the Eternals. A shout out to anyone who's ever gotten the all-in or the box, the full set, the full wave of the Eternals. You set them up. Don't tell me they don't look good, because they look good together, man. It's good design. So, all right. Thank you, Tony's Figs. Thank you. All right, let's jump back into the list here. What we got next? Oh yeah, Puff Adder. I'm gonna give Puff Adder B. I'm sorry, Tony. I know you're probably thinking he's a little bit higher. I'm going to give him a B. Again, no figure is bad, but there are better ones than I think Puff Adder. Sorry. That's just my personal take. I can be wrong. We can be wrong. It's okay to be wrong. I am not the final say. I am not, I'm not anybody. I'm just John from the Collecting Brothers. All right. Tony's saying Rock Python, King Cobra, Cottonmouth, and Puff Adder is all we got. What the WTH, man? That's that's a good few though. That's good for Rock Python, King Cobra, Cottonmouth, Puff Adder. But we definitely gonna need some more, huh? We're gonna definitely need some more. I agree, man. I agree, Tony. And then he says B is good enough, bro. Yeah, it's just kind of. For me, this is for me, right? If you're a Serpent Society fan, of course it's going to rank higher. For me, as someone who isn't, I'm just not. Tony's saying B is good enough, bro. So thank you for being okay with that choice that I made. But again, I agree with you, man. I want a team. Completing teams is the best thing. It's the best thing. I love completing teams. Thank you, Tony. All right, let's keep going here. Next up, the mindless one. This guy was fun, dude. When they announced him, I was digging him. Just a big old black, can I say it, turd? Yeah, big old black turd looking guy, like some kind of tar molten one. Not familiar with the character, but that didn't matter. His vibe, his look, his aesthetic. And, that's probably a testament to the comics, right? But, dude, I dug this, man. Just big honking guy. That's kind of how I like my Build-A-Figures. Big chunky boys, big chunky characters. I like that. I don't know, just, you get, and this is the Todd McFarlane in me, man. Just more plastic, right? Just more plastic in your hand. And Mindless One does not disappoint on that. Does not. It is coming in here with the most plastic you could imagine. Thick old arms that barely articulate. But, dude, come on. Mindless One? Do I do it? Not B tier. Is he A tier? Is it A tier? I'm throwing him up at S tier. I'm throwing S tier. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me know. I'll throw the wild card. Play the little Josh there. I'll throw the wild card here. Hey yo, what's up, Mr. Wonderful? Travis is here from Toyleet. Love that show, man. And also, dude, hey Travis, shout out, dude, to doing the photo photography kind of man. I'm messing up my words. Got a little starstruck. No, your photography challenge that you did for the month of November, man. That was cool. I thought that was really fun, man. I didn't get to participate. I kind of got a little bit busy during November, But dude, if you do that again, I really want to try and get into it. Try to get into it, friends. So thank you, Mr. Wonderful, for being here. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. He's saying it's the TCB. I know TCB. That's kind of been our abbreviation so far. So Toyvember, yeah, the Toyvember, dude. That was great, dude. I really did appreciate that. It's just, I don't know. The Collection Nexus does it too, where they kind of get people to play with their toys. And I don't think enough of us do that. And maybe we do it, like on our own time. But to share that play, I think just to normalize it and to get more people into doing that, I think it's a lot more fun, man. I think it's a lot more fun. And so thank you, Mr. Wonderful Mr. Wonderful Travis, for doing that Toyvember. I thought that was really cool. And it was also fun that you got the whole list prior to. It's kind of like a Inktober. I don't know if anyone's done Inktober before. I used to be a little bit of an artist, not much anymore, but like Inktober, you got the whole prompts and you just try to keep up daily, but you could also jump ahead. And I think Toyvember was great because you got to do it and try it. And I think Thanos did all of them, right? I don't know if he did or not, but yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks, Travis, man. Thanks for being here, man. Really appreciate that. Just rambling on about what I think is a good and bad figure, and I'm probably wrong. All right. Let's give a hello to our friend Martin. I don't know. Martin. Hello, man. Welcome to the channel. We're the Collector Brothers. I'm John. Just here hanging out, ranking the past 2 years of Build-A-Figures, man. I really appreciate that. Oh, the top one. Oh, let me actually pull your comment up here. So the top one up there in S that I just put up there is going to be the mindless one. The mindless one. Let me give you a quick refresher here. So our friend Martin is saying the mindless one. Yeah, so he came. It was part of the Marvel Knights wave. So you had Blade, Clea, Daredevil, where he was like bearded in the ninja outfit. The Fist Ninja, the Midnight Suns, Gameverse, Iron Man, Lady Bullseye, and the Luke Cage Power Man. So that's where he comes from. It's the Marvel Knights wave, the mindless one. Not a bad wave, though, I'll be honest. I had fun on that one. Yeah. Yeah, Travis is saying that, just it's very Inktober-ish, his Toyvember, man. Again, dude, shout out to you for doing that. Like a lot of people maybe wanted to do that, but like you went out and did it. So I think it's great. And then now I heard you're getting a vacation. So enjoy your vacation after that, dude. I that's great to always take a break, especially when you take on a little bit of an endeavor where you got to do a little more managing, right, than you're used to. So enjoy your vacation, dude. I think you're going to something out of Hartford, right? You're going somewhere else, but you're starting in Hartford. I say that because I'm a Gilmore Girls fan, and I just, when you said Hartford, kind of just triggered in my brain, Gilmore Girls. All right, enough of that, though. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Yeah, there you go. A little cruise to Mexico, man. Nice. That's going to be great, dude. That's going to be great. All right, but yeah, this is a tier list tool. You can just go to create a new tier list, or create a tier list, and probably the first one that you get there. All right, let's keep going here. Next up, Khonshu from the MCU TV show, Marvel Television, Moon Knight. I enjoyed that show. I enjoy most things, though. I think Oscar Isaac did a good job. I liked the mystery of it. The two different personalities. Khonshu giving us the Egyptian. The Beetle Girl was really cool. I enjoyed it, and Khonshu was like voiced well, and I think it had a fun vibe. It being a movie figure, though, it did get more sculpt. Sorry, I just looked at the chat and let me bring it up here. Tony's Figs is making jokes. I did say that. I did say it did look like a big old turd. Okay, let's pull up his chat though real quick. But Tony's Fig did say mindless one is caca. No me gusta la caca. Get it fuera de aquí. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. He is a giant turd, but there's something about it I just like. And it's probably not the turd aspect. It's just the nice, beefy, chunky plastic. All right. Then let's check in on the chat here. Yeah, he's flying out of Hartford. Mr. Travis is Mr. Wonderful. So again, dude, enjoy your vacation, man. Really appreciate it. Yeah, Tony. All right, we're on the same page, just maybe different rings. All right, so Khonshu, he did get the the MCU, the live action treatment where he gets nice detail, great paint apps, and he is a big, tall figure. He is a big, tall figure, man. But I'm gonna give it to them. I'm gonna throw this one in A tier here, just to kind of be hanging out there. I'm gonna throw him up in A tier. It's a fun figure. It's a good figure. All right, next up, Infinity Ultron. Infinity Ultron is our next figure here. I liked it again. I like most MCU projects. I'm one of those fans, I guess. I don't know. That's just what I am. But Infinity Ultron, cool story. I like that. No spoiler alert. Killmonger kind of takes that on, and it becomes that. So you can maybe, if you had your what if Killmonger, throw that head on, dude. That's looking cool. That's looking cool, right? Okay. And then. Again, it's the animated version, so it's not getting like the full live action, but it's still a good one. It's still a good one. The paint apps are fun. The gold does look good. It's a little muted, but I think it does look good. Let's think about this. What is Infinity Ultron? Tony's Figs shouting us, giving us a Khonshu is B for him. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. That's fair. And our friend Martin. Let me know if I'm saying that wrong. I can definitely stop saying it Martin. I just say it like that because I like it better that way. But if it's Martin, let me know. But Martin is saying Infinity Ultron is a very cool figure, in my opinion. I agree with you, man. I enjoy that. I enjoyed it. And it's a big, too. Cool weapon. And to get, what if characters is fun. I'm throwing him up to A. Yeah, I'll throw him up to A. I don't know, man. It's just nice to get those live action versions, even if I guess it is animated. But it's different than comic book, right? That animation style is a little different than comic book as well. So, all right. Let's keep going here. Next up, we haven't even finished 2023, guys. Next up is the Hydra Stomper. This is the version, and again, what if at the end of season 2, I believe. Peggy Carter finding Martin. I'll hit you with the Martin, man. But yeah, Peggy Carter finds Steve Rogers, and it's the Hydra Stomper there. So it's a cool figure. I do enjoy the green version from like the first What If Captain Carter series. It's just a cooler look, dude. It's like the aesthetic, the riveting, the ladder, like the details on that one is so much more fun than this Hydra Stomper. I'm throwing in B. I'm throwing in B tier. I wasn't really about it. It's the silver paint apps throughout. It's kind of whatever. It's kind of whatever for me. Let me know if I'm wrong. I am swayed, as we do live. I am swayed by money. Any donations, friends, greatly appreciated, and I can be swayed. Just teasing, guys. All right, let's just give a quick goodbye here. Our friend Martin is saying he's outie. Martin, thank you for being here, man. Appreciate the support. Let's go ahead and pull up your chat here so that way everyone knows where you're headed there, friend. So Martin says, goodbye, man. I have to go. Maybe I'll come back later to see you, man. Always enjoy the support, friends. We're probably going to go until 9:30. So if you're still up around there, 9:30 Mountain Time, come check back in. Come check back in, man. Well, have a good night. We'll catch you later. Catch you next time. All right. So yeah, Hydra Stomper. Is that Hydra Stomper? Yeah, Hydra Stomper. I'm going to throw him in B tier. Next up, Cosmo from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I love those Guardians movies, man. They're a good time. They're an emotional time, but they're a good time. And James Gunn did a really, really great job on those movies and creating a nice little trilogy, as well as like just kind of telling us a story. So I enjoyed that. Cosmo though was kind of underwhelming in the movie. I played the game. Cosmo was really cool in the game. Not like you guys remember that Guardians of the Galaxy Marvel game. It's like a single player story. I enjoyed that. But in the movie, I don't know. It was okay. It wasn't a lot. It wasn't a lot. So, but it is an animal. It is like like an animal, and I think it's a fun animal too. In a dog in a spacesuit. I think a lot of people were saying though is that just kind of the scaling was a little bit off. It didn't quite scale correctly, which is fine. That happens. That can happen. Man, this might be a little tough. Hey, look who it is, guys. I'm gonna sit on that Cosmo for a little bit here. But look who we have in our chat, friends. The one, the only. Josh. 4? What do you mean 4? I don't understand what you're saying. 4 what? All right, Force, like C tier? You thinking Cosmo's C tier? I don't know about that, brother. I don't know about that. All right. Cosmo, though, let's go ahead and think. Let's think. Man, I'm tempted to put him in B just with he's an animal, which is fun, but man, I don't know. I feel like the scaling was a little too off. Oh, I see what Josh was saying. Sorry. Let's pull up Josh here. Josh is saying, for some reason, Guardians of the Galaxy always gets the smallest BAFs. With the Guardians 2, it was Mantis. That is true, yeah. And it's like, why wasn't Mantis included in the line? And maybe Cosmo, why wasn't he included in the line? Throw him in with Rocket, double pack it. Of course, Marvel isn't going to do that. Yeah, and they do get the smaller BAFs. It is small, but it's a character that you want. And it's nice to complete teams, as we were talking about earlier with the Puff Adder. So maybe I throw him into B. Yeah, I think I'll throw him into B tier. Smaller, it's on the smaller end of BAFs. Great to have the character, great to finish the team. It's a fun dog, but I don't know if it's enough to put it into A tier. I don't know. That's my call here. That's my call. I'm again, I'm probably wrong, and I can be swayed. All right. And this is probably going to show my bias more than anything. I'll be honest here. But next up, we're taking a look here at Ch'ad. Ch'ad. He is a Starjammer. Rolling around with Corsair. Running around with Scott's dad. I love the Starjammers. I love Ch'ad. I know he's reused. I know he is. That's an S tier figure, boys. That's an S tier figure. Hear me out. You're getting his little pet. You're getting a great reuse. Okay, it is reuse, but man, it is fun reuse. Great reuse. You're getting that green body. You get different feet, different hands, but it is the Abomination, I believe. He is fun, but it's also fun to get Starjammers. Again, it's fun to get Starjammers. All right, Josh, what you saying? Let's hear what Josh got to say. Let's pull it up here, friends. He says, be objective. You can't just put the X-Men first. Judge the figure. Fair enough, Josh. You are right. I love the X-Men, but this is my tier list, right? I think there is some objectiveness that comes into play. I mean, Mindless One is up there. He's not an X-Men. Chad's fun though, dude. The Starjammers, get that whole team. The hope of getting that whole team. Objectively, yes, he is reusing an old mold, and it is single elbows, but he's big. He is a big boy, and it's a fun green, and he comes with his own accessory. How many BAFs? I guess we got a couple here that come with their own accessories, but like Infinity Ultron, Conchu, they come with an accessories there. I don't know. These a few of that come with an extra accessory out of the total amount. Hey, who do we have here, friends? I'm checking in on the chat real quick again. We got our boys, the one, the onlys, or I guess the ones and onlys. The ones and onlys? I don't know what I'm saying, guys. We got Collection Nexus, the Collection Nexus. Thank you guys for being here. Thanks for supporting the channel. I really appreciate that. But yeah, shout out Collection Nexus, guys. Go check out their channel, man. They have a really cool setup where you get to meet people, meet collectors, meet fellow collectors through toys. Love that concept, man. It's a great concept. They also do their photo contests. And it's not really a contest, but it's basically like take a picture of the theme, and then they get to like praise you, and then you're entered in to win a giveaway. So it's more like a giveaway, yeah, for sure. Yeah, they're the ones. But yeah, the cool thing about that is that you don't have to be good, guys. It's not like this is a critique. This isn't Maz's Toy Box. They're just taking a look at the photos, happy you're participating. And this month, I believe it is Chow Down is the theme. Chow Down. So you got to show a picture of some friends just chowing down. And I can't remember who was. I think after the first day they posted that, someone posted a picture of Odious just with a big old meal, man. I think that's great. And I think the Naruto Ramen House shipped to people. So, dude, there's some potential for some really good shots. If you got a picture of your action figures chowing down, head over to the Collection Nexus for more details on how to enter that giveaway. And they give away some good prizes, guys. They're no joke. They're no joke. Thank you guys for being here. All right, well, let's wrap up with the last figure from 2023. We have Quantum Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumanium, Cassie Lang. I apologize for the picture. She is a bit cut off, but that's okay. We know what she looks like. Catherine Newton, I believe, is the actress who played her. And so she's here as the giant version of herself, Cassie Lang. So it is nice to get that big body, in the big female Ant-Man body. I think that's fun. But it's just more of that, that techie stuff that Marvel likes to do. It is big. It's the MCU, so you get that nice, paint app, sculpt. It really goes into it. They put the money into those figures, of course. And so, yeah, I don't know. This is Josh is going to yell at me for this one. I'm throwing this B tier, man. I don't care. I don't care about this figure. The Ant-Man one was fun. The one I had was kind of loose. But I think it's just more of an attachment to the property, man. I'm being subjective here. That movie was okay. That movie was mid. And so I'm going to throw that build figure mid. Yeah, it has some nice sculpt. Yes, it's a fun interpretation of the character. But did we get a small version of Cassie? Let's check here. Did we get like the regular size version of Cassie in that lane? We got Wasp, Ultron, Kang the Conqueror, Future Ant-Man, Egghead, Crossfire. We did not. So all we got was the Wasp, Ant-Man, and then Cassie in the BAF version. I don't know. I think I'm going to leave her at B. That's just me. Again, I'm probably wrong, but I am easily swayed. All right, that wraps up the 2023 figures. Let's continue this with the 2024 figures. Interesting here, though, right? As I said at the start of the show here, look how many figures or waves were released with BAFs in the 2023. This year, it's been more like, the Secret Wars, like like special releases, not part of like the full waves. Like the retro card. I think there was more retro carded this year. Interesting. Or like one-offs like the Dark Phoenix, and the X-Men. You know what it was? It was the X-Men 97 and the Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, which they don't have BAFs. So depending on, I guess, the media releases, but then again, I don't know, these were a lot. You had What If, you had Khonshu, you had two movies. So I guess maybe that's a difference, right? It'd be interesting to see if someone were to like, collect that data and figure out, years with MCU movies, how many waves are getting released, without movies, how many waves are getting released. There's definitely a correlation. I don't know what exactly it is, but there is one. All right, let's keep going. Next up, Zabu. We already know, guys. That's S tier. Yeah, that's an S tier figure, man. To get a saber-toothed cat, big, good size, an animal, which, we know Hasbro can do, at least the G.I. Joe team can do, and they do a dang good job of that. They do a dang good job. And so that is nice. I think that is a great figure, a great addition to any Marvel Legends collectors. And then it also like goes across that, right? It can just be a good Sabretooth, right? You can have this as just a beast that is going up against anybody, right? Because it is just very basic fur articulated Sabretooth. You can't go wrong with that, man. All right, let's go ahead and give a welcome to Sasuke Uchiha. Sasuke Uchiha, I wouldn't want to be ya. They're saying, excuse me, that's actually really weird how we don't have a regular Cassie Lang. They just have to shrink the file 25%. That's true. Yeah, we do have. She's even got the right suit and everything, right? There's no variation in that. We just have the large version of her. And again, that movie has its own, drama that goes with it. But interesting that we do not have that. What else are you saying, Uchiha? Yeah, they are saying this year was crazy and insane amount of legends released. Also saying Zabu first in S tier as well. Okay, thank you, Sasuke Uchiha. It is interesting that, but yeah, Zabu. I agree with you, man. Zabu was a fun figure. It's a great beast. It's a great animal. We need more of that, man. I don't know who was talking about it, but they were saying like someone needs to just do a line of just animals. All right, let's keep checking in with the chat here before we wrap up. Collection Nexus says, never noticed how few BAFs came out this year. They are all quality, though. I agree with you, man. This little last lineup here is going to be a little bit more difficult to kind of space them out correctly. But yeah, for the three that we got, Zabu already is an S tier, right? Like Zabu was already pretty great to get. I think they did a really good job on that. And great choice as a BAF, right? Adds to the collection. It's not something you need, like a Cosmo, right? You have to build it, but it just adds to it. I agree with that. Mr. Wonderful out here, what's he saying? We got stepped away for a minute, but Zabu is most F tier. Well, or tier one, yeah, S tier. Yeah, no, for sure. I agree with you, man. He's just great. It's, again, animals. The G.I. Joe's team is always crushing it with those animals, and we got some more. Now, if you want anthropomorphized animals, head on over to Spiro Toys. By the way, they're doing a killer Black Friday sale, so don't miss that tomorrow, friends. Check them out. Spiro Toys, they're doing it. They do the AWOC figures, of course. All right, let's keep going here. Next up, we have The Void. The Void. And, oh my God. The Void is sick, guys. The translucent plastic. The amount of tentacles that you're getting with big, bulky character. The Void, dude. And that wave is also pretty goated, right? We had that King T'Challa, Black Panther. We had Crystar, another translucent figure. Like, these are... You got also do sometimes have to consider that. Like, yes, you can buy these BAFs like complete aftermarket on eBay, but when a wave like crushes it, it just makes that BAF so much better. So first we have King T'Challa, Black Panther. We got Crystar. We got Justice, which is mid. It's whatever. You got the classic Namor with the long, the Savage Lands Namor, right, with the long hair. Love that Namor, dude. I love that more wild Namor. And you also had Namorita, his compatriot, his partner. Like, that's a great 2-pack right there. Put him in the wave, and you get to build the Void. Come on, dude. We did get the Power Princess. A lot of people did enjoy that. I just felt like it was too much of a Wonder Woman ripoff. So far, 2 kind of okay characters for me. Now, maybe that's something that you like here. But you also got the Comic Vision, which, yeah, it's a reuse. It's a character we've gotten multiple times. It's not reused. But great to get them all updated, right? So the wave for Void was kind of stellar, dude. Was kind of stellar. Do we make a new tier? Do we make a new tier? Can I make a new tier? Yeah, we're making a row above, and we'll call it black because it's perfect. This will be S tier. Oh, I gotta fix that there. Hold on, give me 1 second here, friends. Oh, geez, Louise, what's going on here? Pop this one up top. Settings. This will be S. And then we'll hit this with the S plus. And we'll hit it with that black. Yeah, dude, I'm gonna have to agree with the collection nexus here, dude. This S plus tier, let me see why it's not showing up here. Probably because I wrote it in black. There we go. Yeah, let's shout out Collection Nexus. I agree with you, man. The wave was stellar. This figure's big, bulky. The paint apps looked great. The sculpting looked amazing as well. And we had translucent plastic. Dude. I know I'm not the only one here. S plus, right? S plus. I agree with the Collection Nexus here. Let's take a step back here, check in with the chat. We got Travis. Travis is saying, yes, sir, killer deal. Army builders for $10. That's right. The AWOC Ancients. So it's like kind of just like the basic figure. They only come with a skirt piece. They don't come with any armor or anything like that. $10 figures. And Josh can attest to this. The plastic quality. If you have not tried an AWOC figure, if you're like, oh, I don't know about it, oh, we'll wait. This is the time. $10 to get yourself an AWOC figure. You can't miss. That's a sure shot, dude. That is a sure shot. That is 100% easy cap. Pick yourself up an ancient there. It's just the base figure, just with a little skirt piece, but play around with it. You're going to find how much fun you have. Then maybe get in a little armor pack, or maybe get yourself a $25 figure. You're cooking, dude. $10 for an AWOC figure. It's insane. It's insane. All right, friends. All right, friends. We are coming up on the last one today. We're also coming up at 9:30. That's kind of our end time. Usually, well, I'll talk about that a little bit later. I'll save it. Ooh, just teasing you a little bit there. But yeah, let's go ahead and talk our last one here. Hey, who we got in the chat? We got to say hello to our new friend here that we just got in a chat. Thank you for saying hello. It's our friend Eldor, Metaversal Toy Hunter. Eldor, appreciate you, man. Thank you for always being there. Thank you for being here today as well. He's saying, good evening there, my good sir. Thank you, Eldor. Have a good day as well. I appreciate you. Nah, Eldor's the best, man. If you guys know Eldor, he's the best, man. Such a cool guy. All right, let's wrap up Blackheart. For Blackheart, dude. Big, demonic, black, textured tail. Dude, what are these guys looking like? What's the movie that has like these ancient stone people that look like this guy? Do you guys remember? I can't remember what that is. They got like those tendrils though, like that, man. Let me know down below if you guys remember that movie. It was animated, and it had these like stone warriors, but they got awakened. Was it Atlantis? It might have been Disney's Atlantis. I can't remember. Anyways, Blackheart. Where does he go? I'm throwing him up the S tier, dude. Not S plus. I'm gonna save that just for the void. But I'm thinking Blackheart's S tier, man. Big, fun character. Again, getting into the Mephisto, which we almost got with the Engine of Vengeance, which we all know how that went. But to get, his son, Mephisto's son, as Blackheart, big old tail, big double everything, and then like he's nice and lanky too, where he's not like a Chod, right, or even a Hulk, where his muscles will hinder the articulation. He's a proper like slender, spooky guy, and I enjoy that. So shout out Blackheart there, throwing him up on S tier. And you're right. I don't know who was saying that. Who was saying that? Yeah, Collection Nexus. Collection Nexus was saying like the amount of BAFs we got this year for 2024. Not a lot, only 3, but they were good. But yeah, they were good, dude. They were really good. So maybe less is more sometimes. But if they could just be firing like that all the time, on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, on a 9 waves, on all 9 waves, from last year, I would not be complaining. All right, friends, there's our tier list for the past 2 years of Marvel Legends Build-A-Figures. I got the Void at S tier. We got S plus tier. We got Mindless One, Cha'ad, Zabu, and Blackheart S tiers. We got Amadeus Hulk, or Totally Awesome Hulk, Khonshu, and Infinity Ultron at A tier. And Puff Adder, Hydro Stomper, Cosmo, Cassie Lang at the B tier on the lower end there. Now remember, friends, they're just toys. Enjoy them, have fun with them, play with them. These are just my personal opinions. None of these figures are bad, because if you have fun with them, if you love them, that is all that matters, friends. Let's go ahead and say goodbye to the chat. Thank you all for being here. Sasuke Uchiha, the Collection Nexus, Mr. Wonderful Travis, Metaversal Toy Hunter Eldor. Really appreciate Eldor being here. We also had Martin Nazario. We had Tony's Figs. We had Josh as well show up here. So shout out to all the friends that were here on the chat. Let me know down below if you guys agree, disagree, or you're just here to have fun and talk toys. That's always fine too. One last comment here. Mr. Wonderful says, I think Zabo should be seen in the S plus as well. You think? Travis is saying S plus as well for Zabu. Oh, had a little bit of a power hiccup there. Give me 1 second, friends. I'll get back up. Sorry. Not sure what happened. Might have lost connection. There we go. All right, we're back. But yeah. Again, Travis, I am swayed. It's just going to take a little bit of that donation. No, these were great figures, man. I agree. Zabu was pretty fun. But the Void is just the girth, the size, what you're getting with him, It's a little bit better. So that's why I put him in S tier. But thank you again, everyone, for tuning in to the Collecting Brothers. Yeah. And as always, friends, keep collecting, keep playing, and may the action figure gods smile upon you. Peace.